Malware. Malware means malicious software. In simple words, it is any software made to harm or exploit a computer. Many people use the words malware and virus as if they mean the same thing, but actually, they are not the same. A virus is only one type of malware. Malware is a bigger category that includes many different types of harmful software. Even cybersecurity companies often call their protection software antivirus instead of anti-malware. Because of this, many people often mix up these terms. Virus. A computer virus is a type of malware that attaches itself to normal files or programs. It spreads when the infected file is opened or executed. Most viruses need human action to start spreading. For example, opening a suspicious email attachment. Once activated, the virus copies its code into other files. This can cause problems such as damaged or corrupted files, slow system performance, or in some cases, a completely unusable computer. Some viruses are only annoying, but others can cause serious damage. One well-known example is the I love you virus. It spread very quickly and overwrote files on millions of computers. It also sent itself to every contact in the victim's email list, allowing it to spread even further. Virus hoax. Virus hoax is a scam that spreads false warnings about viruses that do not actually exist. These messages try to scare people into thinking their computer is infected. Even though the virus itself is fake, the trick can still be dangerous. Scammers use these fake warnings to convince people to pay for fake technical support, install malicious programs, or reveal passwords and PIN numbers. Worm. A worm is a type of malware that spreads automatically across networks. Unlike viruses, worms do not need human interaction to spread. They can exploit weaknesses in software operating systems or network security. Worms can also spread through infected USB drives. Once inside a system, they copy themselves and spread to other devices. This can lead to stolen data, slower internet connections, or overloaded computer systems. Ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that locks or encrypts files on a computer. After encrypting the files, the attacker demands payment to restore access. Ransomware often spreads through phishing emails or downloads from suspicious websites. Once activated, the victim can no longer access their files. A message appears asking for payment in exchange for unlocking them. For example, a hacker might target a hospital computer system. Hospitals rely on digital patient records. If ransomware locks those records, the hospital may feel forced to pay quickly to restore access. Trojan, also known as a Trojan horse, is malware that pretends to be a normal file or program. It tricks users into downloading and installing it. Unlike worms, Trojans do not spread by themselves. They depend on social engineering, which means tricking people into installing them. For example, a hacker may upload a fake cracked version of a game to a suspicious website. A user downloads and installs it, thinking it is safe. But instead of a game, the program installs malware that can steal passwords, cryptocurrency wallets, banking information. RAT. A remote access Trojan, or RAT, is a dangerous type of Trojan. It secretly gives hackers remote control of the infected computer. RATs usually enter a system through pirated software or cracked programs. Once installed, an attacker may be able to view the screen access files, turn on the webcam or microphone, move the mouse cursor, install additional malware. Because of this level of access, RATs can also be used for spying or blackmail. Cryptojacker. A cryptojacker is malware that secretly uses a computer's processing power to mine cryptocurrency. It runs silently in the background without the user knowing. This often causes slower computer performance, increased electricity usage, overheating hardware. In some cases, hackers hide cryptojacking code inside websites. When someone visits the site, their device unknowingly starts mining cryptocurrency for the attacker. Keylogger. A keylogger is malware that records everything a user types on the keyboard. It secretly tracks keystrokes without the victim knowing. This can include login usernames, passwords, credit card numbers, payment information. Keyloggers are often installed through malicious ads or infected downloads. Logic bomb. A logic bomb is malware that stays inactive until a specific condition is met. This condition might be a specific date, a certain action, or a system update. Once triggered, the malware activates and may delete files, corrupt data, disable security systems. Logic bombs are sometimes planted by insiders such as employees. For example, a fired employee might secretly program a logic bomb to delete company data as an act of revenge. Malvertising. Malvertising refers to malware hidden inside online advertisements. A user may visit a normal website, but a malicious advertisement appears. The ad may display a warning like, "Your computer is infected. Click here to scan." If the user clicks the ad, they are redirected to a malicious website that installs malware instead of real security software. Wiper. A wiper is a type of malware designed to permanently destroy data. Instead of stealing information, its goal is to completely erase files. Wipers often spread through phishing emails, fake software updates. For example, hackers might target a bank by disguising a wiper as a routine update. Once activated, it can erase transaction records, customer information, backup systems. If the data cannot be recovered, the damage can be extremely serious. Adware. Adware is malware that forces users to see unwanted advertisements. These ads may appear as pop-up windows, banner advertisements, random promotional messages. Adware often comes bundled with free software downloaded from suspicious websites. While it is usually not very dangerous, it can be very annoying and slow down the computer. Spyware. Spyware is malware designed to secretly monitor a user's activity. It collects information without the user's knowledge. This may include browsing history, personal information, login credentials. Unlike rats, spyware usually does not fully control the computer. Its main purpose is collecting data, which attackers may later sell. RAM scraper. A RAM scraper is malware that steals sensitive information from a computer's RAM memory. When a transaction happens, information such as credit card numbers is temporarily stored in RAM. RAM scrapers capture this data during that short moment. They are commonly used to attack payment systems in stores, also known as point-of-sale systems. Rootkit. A rootkit is malware designed to hide deep inside a computer system. Once installed, it can hide other malware such as viruses, keyloggers. Rootkits often operate inside the kernel, which is the core part of the operating system. Because of this, they are very difficult to detect and remove. In some cases, the only solution is to completely reinstall the operating system. Backdoor. A backdoor is malware that creates a secret way to access a computer or network. It allows attackers to bypass normal security systems such as passwords. Backdoors are often installed through Trojans. Once a backdoor exists, hackers can easily install more malware on the system. Botnet. A botnet is a network of infected computers controlled by a hacker. These infected devices are often called zombies. Hackers use botnets to perform large-scale attacks, such as sending spam emails, overloading websites with traffic. Thousands of infected computers can work together in these attacks while the owners remain completely unaware. Fileless malware. Fileless malware is a type of malware that does not rely on traditional files. Instead, it runs directly in the computer's RAM memory. Because it does not leave files on the hard drive, traditional antivirus software may struggle to detect it. It often spreads through phishing emails, exploiting system vulnerabilities. In many cases, fileless malware disappears after the computer is restarted. Malicious Macro. A malicious macro is a harmful script hidden inside documents such as Microsoft Word or Excel files. Macros are normally used to automate tasks. However, attackers can hide malware inside them. Victims usually receive these infected files through phishing emails, often disguised as invoices or official documents. When the file is opened and macros are enabled, the document downloads additional malware such as ransomware keyloggers.